Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's had a great weekend and you're ready to make some cards with me. I'm happy to see you here. Let me know when you're here. At the moment, I'm still just talking to myself, but I know you're coming, so I feel pretty good. I have some different ready to stamp embellies for you this week. And, oh, an exciting day. My new designer series paper came today. So, of course, I'll show you some of that, but we'll do that after we do our card. Hey, Susan. I didn't order a lot of stamps on my first order. As a demonstrator, you get to pre-order a month ahead of time, and so I kind of picked my favorite stamps then. So now that the catalog went live, I dove in and got all the new papers because I need to play. Hey, Debbie, Shannon, welcome. So, oh, these papers are so cool. I'll be using some tonight. And, yeah. I will say that orders are taking longer to get here. Not only are they longer from Stampin' Up because they've had to split up their workers to keep the numbers down within the factory, although I believe they might be back to full steam now in Utah. But UPS is not as quick. So we have to kind of plan ahead and be a little patient. But it is an exciting day when they come. It truly is. So let me bring you down here for a minute. And hey, everyone. A couple things. I guess maybe I'll show you some of the new things first. You'll notice this is new. This is the new adhesive. So this was our old one. This just fits your hand. It's got a place for your fingers. It's great. It's got this little, what do you want to call it? Matte finish, kind of so your finger doesn't slip around. And this is called Stampin' Seal. Now wait, and it comes in a cool box that tells you which is which really easy. And this is Stampin' Seal Plus. If you've been with Stampin' Up for a while, you might remember something called Fast Fuse. Super, 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 super strong, but it was a pain in the butt to use because it was hard to use. It had like a big learning curve. So Fast Fuse disappeared a while ago. Sorry, I'm making you dizzy, but I'm just too far away. So this is the brandy new one. I have both. I have not used, as you can tell, I've not used Seal Plus, but they're really easy to tell which is which. So when you pick it up, trust me, I'm going to call this snail for a while. It comes with a little cover to keep it. I've already lost my other one on the floor, but I'll pick it up. I think the dog was helping me. And then this is the one for every day. So Stampin' Seal and Stampin' Seal Plus, right? Super cool. Then these are the new colors. Remember, Stampin' Up every year brings us 5 new colors and retires 5 of the in colors, okay? So this year we have Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, which I think you're going to tell is one of my new favorites. That's not usually me, but I'm really liking it. Misty Moonlight, interesting color. Just Jade, and really bright Magenta Madness. And notice what's different on these stamp pads. It tells you they're the in colors, right? So you don't have to try and figure out, well, is this one that's staying or is this one that's leaving? These are staying for 2 years, all right? So there's that. And I'll talk about the in colors a little bit. You can order a pack of the cardstock that gives you the assortment. So you get 4 of each color. It's a great way to see if you like it, to give it a try. You get to play with all the colors. I will say the Cinnamon Cider, as you can tell, I have a full pack. Yeah, those are my 2 faves. The Cinnamon Cider and the Bumblebee are really my favorites. The Misty Moonlight is kind of it's got almost it does have a misty tone to it. Okay, so that's Misty Moonlight, which I struggle with because we have a diner nearby called the Misty Moonlight Diner. I haven't opened the others yet, but we'll get to those at some point. The next thing we're going to work with tonight is a designer series paper called Flowers for Every Season. And what's cool about it is it kind of goes along, it's just flowers, but it's got, of course, the great background that's not flowers. We've got stripes, and you'll notice there's tulips. I don't know what those are. I'm terrible with what they're called, but they're all the in colors. So this is a great addition to use the in colors with. Okay, so that's Flowers for Every Season. Debbie, that is a really good question. Let me look. I don't know, but I'll check on it for you. Another one that I watched Becky and her embellies that she posted for us. I asked you to share, and you guys did so well. There's so many great cards in the Facebook group. You also noticed that I shrunk down the number of Facebook groups that we all have to deal with. So there's just 2 now. And seriously, I do everything the same in both. So whatever one you're in, it's really okay. I can't find it. It's the seahorse one. Oh, here he is. It's that embelly that Becky did a bunch of really cool alternatives with. So check that out. But look at these. This is Whale of a Time. If you are an ocean girl, you're gonna love it. Look at these fish, right? Look at it. It's just so cool. The colors are great. The whales. There is, of course, a stamp set bundle that goes with this. If you have any questions about the catalog, please ask. I may not answer them or be able to answer them right now, but I will find out for you. Okay, so this is a card we're going to work on tonight. This is a new embelly. It is in the store, and the coupon code, if you want to get this one, use the coupon code Monday, and it's only 75 cents. You don't have to do anything to it. It doesn't need any work. You just bring it in and just go. Becky, I love it. So you're just going to go ahead and cut it out. So let's get right to work. So the first thing I did was choose my papers. And I knew I wanted to use my new Cinnamon Cider Friend and the Misty Moonlight. So this is one of the Flowers for All Seasons. And it's using the Misty Moonlight. It's also using the Cinnamon Cider in it. Okay, so those are all cool. This is the back side of one of those flowers because it's got some texture. Well, it doesn't have texture. It looks like texture. It's got a little tiny pattern, overall pattern to it. All right? So that's what we're going to use. I have to figure out what order they're going to go in, but those are my papers. Now remember, I recommend that you cut your 8.5 by 11s into fourths. And then you'll just have a great stack. This is my stack, and I go through them like crazy, but I have them all cut ready to go. I haven't cut every color, but one of these days I will. And you end up with 4 pieces ready to work with. So it's great to have a collection. More whites than anything because you're going to need those for the stamping things. Let's make a little bit of room here. Oh, and we're actually going to be using the Jar of Flowers, which is a new stamp set. This is a bundle. And the punch that goes with it is, of course, a mason jar. I can't tell you how many times this would have been handy for wedding invitations, place cards. It's not super big. It's 2.5 inches tall, so it would be great for place settings. And it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 different flowers that go on top. And there's also a little stamp for the smaller, the mini mason jar, not the punch, but the stamp, okay? All right, so that's what we're using when we get to the stamping part. But first things first, we have to make our card. So let me see if I can show you both of these. Alrighty. And so here's my guy. I'm gonna say make it on the mat. And the first thing is going to be the Whisper White, because it's going to be the stamping space. So I'm going to kind of order these. My Whisper White is first. Then next is the Arrow. I don't know. I'm going to hold off on that. This one, it's lilac in the picture. That's going to be this. So what do I want the arrow to be? I think I want the arrow to be this one, the Cinnamon Cider. This is going to be my shadow. And then this I'm going to use as an all over on the back of the card, on the card front. Okay? So it doesn't need to go into my Cricut. I am using the Cricut Joy. Those of you that are new to our channel tonight, thanks for coming. I am Cricut Joy obsessed. For card makers, it is the Cricut. It truly is, and I didn't think I was gonna like it. Those of you that know me, I'm really kind of hard. I'm hard to change, but I love this machine. No looking back once she came to live here. It just works so well. Okay, so this is going to be our circle that we're going to stamp on. It's time for a new cutting mat, but I'm going to push this one to the limit here. All right, so there's our circle. And I can save this piece because this is going to be good for another circle on another card. So I'll put that over there. And then next is the arrow. And I said I wanted to use the Cinnamon Cider on there. And I think this is the part that makes it so quick. Right, Susan? I know, HSN is thrilled with me. The reason this is so cool is it really is quick, because you're just dealing with little pieces of paper, a little load of the mat. It goes so much faster than a big load of your mat. I think that's why I like it. Unload. And again, I save those little pieces. That's going to be enough to go this way for another one. All right, this piece, this is going to be the lilac page. It looks kind of weird, but when it goes together, it works. It's kind of a busy pattern, but because it's just a small piece, it's going to be okay. You notice I kind of hold this down because I don't want it to do what it was just going to do, but I caught it. It's because my mat's not sticky anymore. Just in that one spot, because that's where I use it all the time. So, what if this happened to you? See what it did? It kind of caught, and it didn't cut through. Seriously, it's so simple to fix. Just take your snips. It's a straight line right here. Right? Easy. Don't freak out. You can fix that. Alrighty, and then one more is our shadow. And almost all embellies are built on this platform of a shadow. It's not really, ouch. It's not really a shadow, it's the background. But it's also a guide to help you keep your hands out of the machine, to help you know where to place things. So it works both as a nice shadow layer, but it also works to keep everything where it belongs on your page. All right, and we are done cutting. Someone asked me, why don't you do cards like we used to do before, just with a, just get your trimmer and make cards. I got really tired of doing the same kind of cards, and I really missed my Cricut, so this was my way to combine the two. So I have this. Let me just layer this, and then we're going to go make it cooler. This is basically how this is going to go, like so, right? All right. Now I have to decide, I don't know, I think I want this. in the background? I think I do. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to grab some of our new inks. So we have Misty Moonlight and Cinnamon Cider. I need to open both of those. And I'm going to grab my favorite sponges. These sponges come, get over here, 3 in a pack. And I cut them up. Seriously, every time I say this, I think Mary Lou is going to kill me. She's going to tell me to get organized. Did anybody buy anything on HSN today? I did not. I actually didn't watch much. It was such a beautiful day here. I was in the pool this afternoon. I keep telling myself it's warm. It's not warm yet. The air's beautiful. Pool's still a little chilly, but I still went in. Did you know on the back of your stamp pads, you have the name of the stamp pad right here, and in other languages in case you want to become bilingual, and then a plain one. So see where this little piece is right here? It wants you to pick it up. Pick that up. And then you're going to peel that back. Throw that away. And then you're going to fix your stamp pad. So the first thing I do is take the name. I have absolutely no fingernails right now. And it's going to go right here on the front. It's probably the trickiest part, is laying it down so it's even. Right? Okay. And then I'm going to take the plain one. And where's that going to go? Well, I'm going to open this up. And see right here? I'm going to put the plain one right there so that I can tell when it's open. And I've got a bunch of them on the table. I could still tell what color it is. I can also tell what color's in my hand. And I'm going to just tuck that down inside there. Trying not to get covered with your ink. No, I'm not going to do all of these with you because I'll be here all night. Get in there. Okay. I really do like that. Yeah, take your pick would work. I did like those cards, Jeannie. I was tempted. Cinnamon cider. So Shannon says she uses Take Your Pick for this, which is a great idea. Take Your Pick does so much. Oh, I just got this part for the Take Your Pick. Did anybody else get these? It's the little die brush that adds on. Sandy, you got them too? I do like Totally Tiffany stuff anyway. I didn't get them. I was trying to decide where I would keep them. And then I thought, well, maybe they would roll under my desk. There we go. All right. Mary Lou, you have it too? Yeah, and Shannon, I do like it. It's really cool. All right, so here is our... Oh, for heaven's sakes, finish the job. Don't be half together here. We've got all night, right? You have two? All right, you can see how this little addition can be super handy, because if I open both of these ink pads, you really can't tell which one is which, right? But because I did this, oh, I like that. Yeah, what color did you get, Jeannie? I've looked at them a couple times, actually. And I've said, no, you don't need those, but I kind of like them. I love organizing things. I don't always use them, but I like them. I have, Tammy, I have one of the one, I have the Michaels one. They're like 3 stacks, but there's nothing in them. They just have like the containers, 3 baskets. I think it's smaller than hers, at least the ones I have. Okay, so now we've got all this stuff, right? So now we're going to take this and our Misty Moonlight. Oh no, I like that. I like that one. I think that's the only one, when I looked, that was the only one still available actually. The others were all extended delivery. I'm going to do a little bit of inking. Debbie, isn't today an anniversary for you? Happy anniversary. I saw that posted. I didn't investigate to be sure that it was truly today. Oh, okay. All right, so there's that. I'm going to do this one too while you guys are talking about your shopping. Oh, a couple Stampin' Up shopping things while we're playing. This month they've added extra rewards. So if you order $250 worth, which sounds ridiculous, however, some of them have been able to do that. If you order $250 worth, you will get an extra $25 in rewards. So remember, rewards over $150 are 10%. Aww. Okay, there's that. And let me do one more. And so that means you would get $50 in free stuff with a $250 order. Okay, so there's that. And I'm going to put this together. Let me move you up here so I don't get you all over my white card. I will say my biggest problem with my new Inky Life is that I usually get something on the white space. So I have to make sure to wipe my hands off before I touch anything. And I'm going to bring over my little... So this is a really easy embelly. It's not like crazy complicated, super easy to put together. Great for if you're doing a bunch of cards. There's that. You can see how easy this works. It really is great. I wish I could let you hold it. And we're going to put this on here. Okay. Then this little baby is going to go right here. And I'm going to use some dimensionals, just some of the mini ones. It does. It goes really, really well, Tammy. I really do like it. I just got it today, and it's been great. I haven't seen any issue at all. Okay. And then you are going to go right here. Okay, and now we're ready to do that part. And I told you I was going to use the flowers from the jar of flowers. And I'm going to use the cinnamon. It is a little bit bigger, Jeannie. This is the snail and this is it. It's hard to tell against there. See, it's a little bit bigger. It's about a finger and a half maybe. But it refills the same way. I'm sure I will run out soon and I can show you. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I just love it. But I'm going to use my my piercing pad because this is a photopolymer and it can use a little bit of oomph behind it to get a good clean stamp. There's that, which is not at all what it was necessarily intended for, but it looks really cool. Now I could color these if I wanted, but I'm not going to right now, but I could. It does the same kind of thing that the snail does. Sometimes you just need to give it a little push. And then this goes right here. Now, I really think I want this on like this, but you tell me. So we have this option or this option. I think I like this one, right? We're going to go with this one if you really hate it. So I'm going to cut this at 4 by 5 1/4. Whoops. You kind of just have to get it started a little if it does that. Go, go, go. Get to this. I got all the sticky part on my finger. If it doesn't have anything to stick to, it keeps sticking to me. There. Do you remember Fast Fuse? Yeah. Do you remember with the Fast Fuse, it was you would bring it down and then flick it off? This works like that too. It cuts off a nice clean. And I don't know if you can see, the adhesive is still there. When I was doing it the other way and I wasn't doing that, that's when I would not have adhesive. So it's kind, I'll do it again. It's kind of a pull down. And you want to make sure that you get a nice clean cut of the adhesive, so it's a flick motion. Remember in Legally Blonde, Bend and Snap? It's kind of like that. So you're going to come down and then snap. Down and snap. And see, it doesn't ever give me a hard time then. All right. And then this. Oh, I like that much better. Okay. So then we have room to put whatever we want for a sentiment inside. Oh, I do like that a lot. Again, these would not be my colors, but I really like that one. So these are our 2 cards, with or without the background, and I like the background. Right? This is, and there's 2 other new embellies that, oh, some of you are wondering, why are you calling it embellies? Why are you calling them simple SVGs? I get a lot of comments, and so it makes me think, people saying, what are you talking about? Those of you that come all the time know what an embelly is, but if you don't know what an embelly is and you're wondering what? So that's why I can't, there's still embellies to all of us, but they really are just simple SVGs, right? I don't either. So here's some 2 new ones, and these are kind of similar in design. One has circles and one has little hearts that come out. And this one, I put the background and I think it's almost too busy. I should have used a different one. I do. I should just keep it simple. This is what it is. Don't come up with a cutesy name. So this one is called Floral Essence because that's the stamp set that I used with it. And then this one is, I think it's Heartfelt. You'll see them. They're right at the top of the page when you log in. The coupon code is for this one. And that's Monday. And you will get that for half price, which is 75 cents. And the coupon code is good through Wednesday. And then we'll have another one on Thursday. All right, everybody. Have a great week. Hope everything goes well for you and you're feeling good. And we'll see you again on Thursday. Please let me know if you have any questions about anything we talked about tonight. Oh my gosh, I can't leave yet. Hold on 1 minute. I have to show you the new papers. I told you I would do it at the end. I knew I'd forget. All right, don't leave yet. Let me show you quick. This one is called Playing with Patterns, and it's got these coordinating little dots. I love them. And this is just, again, simple patterns, really great papers. They're so useful because they're just basic. I love how the designs are gorgeous, but they go with so much. So this is the Playing with Patterns one. Look at them. I just love everything about them. I can't wait to use these on cards, right? Love, love, love them. And they are Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Crushed Curry, Night of Navy, Purple Posy. Love, love, love. Okay, there's that one. I showed you the Under the Water. Oh, I didn't show you the 12 by 12s. So pretty. This one is Peony Garden. I have one open. I use this on one of my sample cards. This one's really pretty. These are my colors. This is Basic Gray, Gray Granite, Petal Pink, and Whisper White. Love this one. Right? Just so elegant. Great for summer weddings. The gray and the pink are just to die for. And then the puppies. This one is Playful Pets. And seriously, you know I would love this too. I think they asked me, what are your favorite things? Okay, let's do papers in all of them. The sea, the pets. I'm just ecstatic with all of them. Okay, so these guys. And there are coordinating stamps, and there's a die that actually cuts him out. He reminds me of Trusty from Lady and the Tramp. I think that was his name. Trusty, right? And they have great backgrounds too. So let's turn it so you can see. My Shih Tzus do not look like that Shih Tzu. Absolutely not. Not even on a good day do they look like that. But you've got like these really great basic patterns on the back that, I mean, look at the dog print with the hearts. Then we go to the cats. 2 cats with fur. And then the fish. And then the dishes. And then these are all cute words. Bark, woof, wag, play, chase, scratch, snooze. So it's in print and then cursive. And this is Basic Black, Cinnamon Cider, Early Espresso, Flirty Flamingo, Real Red, Soft Suede. Okay, so there's that. And then there's one more. Is that it? I think I have everybody. Then, of course, still the Ornate Garden, which I've used a ton of. But I feel like that peony one is probably one I'm going to go to a lot. That's the one on this card. All right, this is Artistry Blooms. The Playful Pets or the peonies. The Playful Pets are on back order, I know too. So these are just really great, bright, a little more bright than me, but they're really pretty. I think they'd be great though with embellies because it's not a huge amount. So if you use like this super bright pattern, but use it in a small piece, it would be great. So remember, when you're using the 12 by 12s, you're going to cut a 4-inch strip and then in half again at 6. And you're going to split your paper up if you're thinking that you might be doing simples, which, Marian, I was going to do them tonight and I didn't. I will, I promise. Remember when I talked about embellies, they were made to go on a scrapbook page too. And they fit in the 4x6 squares that are in my simple SVGs for scrapbooks. So they work well for that too. These are Bermuda Bay, Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Garden Green, Gorgeous Grape. So it's all the brights, right? I can see where this would be really, really cool. All right. Okay, I think that was all I had to show you. Stamp sets coming soon. This one, though, is really useful. For a 6x6, it's got it all. And then you want to grab these little dots because they're perfect and they're not really thick. Let me see if I can show you how thick they are. So they'll go better in your envelopes. They won't get beat up by the time they get there. So I like them. They're little resin dots in all those colors. Okay, now I really am going. Have a great week. I'll see you Thursday. Bye.